such a shit. Alright, I want to talk about something real quick, actually. So, like, recently, I was actually been slacking off on my goals. Well, like, there was a period where I felt a bit depressed because I was bored, right? So, for example, I got a bunch of work done. Just need to fucking make sure the car. Just hang on, it's a bit tight. But what I want to talk about is that when I was bored, right, I was feeling a bit depressed because I go through this random phase where, like, when I get like a bunch of work done, I feel really happy. But now I feel bored. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. And then in that period when I feel bored, right, I just start procrastinating. So I start watching like a bunch of shitty YouTube videos. I start fucking scrolling on my phone. I start like jerking off. I get lazy. I get complacent because I don't know what to do. I'm fucking bored, right? But then later on, when I was in that period, I decided, you know, like, look at my goals, right? So, because I wrote goals what I want to achieve in 2025, or I just looked down like lifetime goals, right? And I wrote it down, right, directly. And then when I looked at my goals, it kind of motivated me to get back to work. I was like, bro, Chin, what the fuck are you doing? You need to get back into it. Because the problem is that we get pretty complacent. That's when a lot of people do slack off and don't really, like, you know, stay focused. Because the problem is, always get distracted by random shit. Like, you get distracted by your mate invites you, or you're like, or your friend want to hit you up, or you get like some random DM. But the problem is that you always have to stay focused with your goals because that's the only way you can really achieve it. And that's why you need a bunch of focus in life, because the only way you can really get to where you want to get to is you got to, like, think in that way. And a lot of people get distracted all the time because they always keep getting distracted by random shit. Like, let's say you work a full-time job, right? And then let's say you work a full-time job, and you get like, you know, you get shit done, and then your mate's like, oh, do you want to hang out? And then it's like, yeah, sure. And then before you know it, you get distracted by other stuff. You end up watching this random Netflix TV show, and before you know it, you're still living the same life, and you just wasted like 3 months and all of that. And that's what I just want to come in, is that when you get bored, look at your own goals. That's what I want to say, because when you look at your own goals, then you start analysing. I'm like, okay, what am I doing right and what I'm doing wrong? Like, for example, the other day, right, I wrote down a goal of myself saying I want to get more sales to my digital products on my Instagram, right? So I was looking at it, right? Like, I was like, okay, cool, I'm uploading consistently, but then at the same time, why am I not getting any sales? Oh, because I'm not getting much traffic towards my website or towards the site I was trying to, you know, get people to buy my presets and all that. So what I did instead, I started making content that leads direct bookings towards the presets, or I make content that, like, get more reach, because that's when I started analyzing my Instagram reels, such as analyzing like the hooks, you know, or like the title. So that's what I just want you guys to do more of, because when you get bored, always refer back to your goals. That's what I always want you to do, especially if you're an ambitious guy, because in life you need a goal, right? Because if you don't have a goal, you're gonna get distracted. You get distracted, you get invited this, you get this and this and this. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to live. Some people live their life like that, you know, where they get distracted by a lot of things. Like, such as myself in the past few years, I did get distracted by that stuff. Like, I used to live life just being distracted, and there's time for that. But then, if there's a problem you need to solve in your own life, you need to focus on your goals, because I think that's more important. Because let's say you've got a finance problem and you're struggling to make money, then you need to refer back to your goals. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? How come I'm not making money? Okay, cool. Is it because I don't have a job? Or is it because I'm not offering a product or a service? You've got to think like that. So that's what I kind of want to talk to you about. I don't know what I'm going to say to us. I want to kind of elaborate. I've got nothing really to say. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. Like, for example, for this channel, I want to get better at socializing and talking and communicating in front of the camera, know how to articulate my words, because that is something I need to get better at. Just learn how to articulate my words. I know I might be ranting off here, but I'm just doing this just to, you know, get better at talking in front of the camera, get better at communication. I use my mouth more, like my tongues and all of that, because like that's a skill I want to get better at. And if I learn how to improve my talking skills, then it will make me a better person when it comes to like meeting people, networking, or how do I communicate with people, because communication skills is such an important factor, and I'm using that as a way to get better at growing on my YouTube channel. Because right now I want to focus on YouTube and I want to get better at talking in front of the camera and learn how to articulate my words. That's something I really want to lean into, because if I learn how to lean into how to articulate my words, then I'll kill it. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to talk about more shit, but for the time being I might as well, because I want to kill some time, because I want to learn how to talk for longer, so why not? And I know people probably not going to watch this video, because I do not care, because I know no one's not going to watch this shitty channel, so I don't give a fuck, so I can say what the fuck I want to say. So yeah, and also another fact I want to talk about is I want to talk about a bit more on the communication skills, because I've been watching this guy on YouTube, this Asian Australian guy. His name's like Vincent Dong, I think that's his name, but he specializes in how to improve your communication skills. And it's interesting because that's something I realized that I need to learn how to get better at, because he mentions that like in order to get better at talking or communicate, he said that to remove like the ums and the ers in your, when you talk to people, is that replace with more pauses. So let's say on the lines of I want to go to the beach. Alright, so if I want to say on the lines of going to the beach, most people say, oh, I went to the beach and I did this, you know, like something on those lines. But if I want to say I want to go to the beach, I'll probably say on the lines of, yeah, so I went to the beach in Bondi and I met a friend and we did some photography, and the photography we did was we were trying to shoot some sunrise pics, because we want to get that golden hour light from the beach view. And once we did that, I got some sick photos. I got that really silhouette moody photo, and it looks really awesome. And after we're done with that, we end up getting brunch, and I ate some bacon and eggs, and my girlfriend had bacon and eggs as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to learn how to communicate more, because that's something I'm trying to work on and try to like articulate my words, because I guess like my parents always said like speech therapy is a waste of time. But now, like, since I want to get to the high level of like how to make money, how to communicate, I feel like communication skills is such an underrated skill that I want to get better at. Because sometimes I talk like a dumb cunt when I talk to people, and sometimes I'm too quiet, introvert, and like if you have shit communication skills, then it kind of wrecks your credibility. Like if you talk like a dumb cunt, you're like, oh yeah mate, you fucking this, you fucking that, you know, then people think, okay, this guy is completely uneducated. But then at the same time, if you want to talk to like more business people, like more top entrepreneurs, know how to communicate really well, then people will respect you more. And it's the same thing when it comes to like learning languages as well. Like for example, if you're trying to learn Chinese, like, if you can speak Chinese, let's say, really well to like a Chinese foreigner person who does business, it allows you to open your doors up for more business. Because then this guy's like, okay, he knows his shit. Because I was actually watching a YouTube video on this young entrepreneur guy. His name's like Daniel. I don't know his last name, but he's a guy where he runs some business, and his unfair advantage is he can speak Chinese, and that's a fucking big factor. If you can speak Chinese as a white guy as well, you're gonna get ahead of everyone. You can easily do business with Chinese clients. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. And yeah, so in the end of the day, all I'm telling you is refer back to your goals, and when you're bored, and live life and keep grinding, bro. Anyways, see ya and bye.